How do you change the state of somebody? You can change his position in order to change what? His state. You can give him stories for him to listen, and through the stories, you change his mood and you change what? His state. In the olden days, when going for war, what do? I don't know whether you have it in your culture. They normally have somebody who will give the history of the king. This is what your grandfather did, and he fought this war and he succeeded. He fought this one, then he succeeded. He fought this one. Before they come to him, you see his body what? Shaking. He wants them to what? Go for what? The war. That is changing the state of that particular what? Person. So normally with stories, with changing the location, then also even eating. Normally business discussions. You go to the hotel or you go to the restaurant and you sit on a table, then you eat, then you do what? Business discussions. Why? Because the person who needs the business, if he does the discussion with you without the food, he will not be able to get you as compared to when he sits you on a table and then you eat what? Together. What did Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam do when he was going to talk to his close family about his prophethood? Did he just go and sit down like that and started talking? No, he cooked. He gave them what? Food. Yes, he invited them. When he invited them, he could have just started, Inna alhamdulillah, and Ahmadu. No. First of all, he will put the food down, let them sit down, eat comfortably, then he will change their state, prepare what? Their heart and their mind before he will get up. Food is very, very important in communication. Somebody who is arrogant and is always against you, the imam within the community, get him a very nice food and call him to the house. Let him sit down and eat with you. Even sometimes without saying anything at all. So eating food actually is something that helps us to regulate the body of the person, to regulate the state of what the person. Then for immediate use, most of the time ablution is very important. You remember the hadith that Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam says that if you are angry, if you are seated, get up. If you are standing, sit down. If it is not okay, go and perform ablution. If it is not okay, go and what? Pray. Do you understand? Because these change or swing in activities actually swing what? The mood. Then also, a special recommendation to the ladies and to rest to the husbands. Your wife does something or your husband does something, you are so annoyed, what you need to talk. If you have patience, sleep. Let her also sleep. Is that okay? You get up, dawn time or tahajjud time, you all have your tahajjud on the bed, then you have your tahajjud on your sajada. When you finish everything, you sit down. Now the person is now neutral. He has normalized all the anger, all the worries, all the sadness. Everything is what? Neutral. No distractions. That is when you can talk to the hearing of what? The person. So rest and sleeping is also one of the very important. I mean, one thing that I've not also added here, especially for personal use, is also dhikrullah. Dhikrullah. Very important. You want to change the mood, your internal state, you can use zikrullah to change what? Your internal what? Mood. Then also, after you ensure that state is okay, then you move on to what we call pacing and leading.